Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing, non-profit, educational, or personal use, tips a balance in favor of fair use. Okay guys, just for the heck of it, I found this Reddit post. It's called Cruise by Samsung Apple One Plus. This is 1 year ago. I saw the post on Scientology's Freewinds and wanted to share my own photos. It's a very disturbing cruise ship. And I'm amazed I saw it in person. Docked in Aruba. If I see any, what do you call it, like troll-like comments, I'll probably just skip them. Scott responds, I feel so bad for all the people being held against their will on that ship. F Scientology. Oh shit. That's what that ship was? We were docked there mid-December and I saw it then too. Yep, these photos are from December 16th. Ship is owned by Sea Org, which is owned by the Church of Scientology. This is a good video about it by Cruise Daily. And here's the Wikipedia. Heavy mistreatment of guests and crew and blue asbestos are among the many things you'll find when researching this ship. Also, they like to lock children into the steamer rooms and not allow them to come out, sometimes chain them inside. Kent jumps in. Plus, it's a lying, money-stealing, manipulative cult started by a half-assed sci-fi author who needed cash. Samsung replies, and he designed it to last billions of years. Literally. Crew on the Freewinds have to sign a contract for 1 billion years. Children. But by the way, it's children. Wow, that wiki article is a wild ride from start to finish. Fake architects, failed asbestos abatement, etc. A few choice moments include CCL engineers were shocked and outraged by the ship's condition and the asbestos contamination, threatening to report them to the authorities. They compromised to have Sea Org members spray contaminated areas with water in a useless attempt to prevent the asbestos from becoming airborne. When Lawrence Woodcraft, a licensed British architect, came to work on the ship, he was expected to carry out the work of 2 unlicensed architects whose designs were full of functional defects, such as moving the dining room 2 decks up without the kitchen and replacing the existing dining room with a course room, causing disturbances from the noise from the kitchen. The ship was used in part because CSI believed that an ocean-going vessel would be the most appropriate facility for ministering new OT-8 because this advanced level of religious service requires a completely safe, aesthetic, and distraction-free environment. Samson jumps in. Love the irony that there are so many safety hazards and distractions, but Scientology offers OT-8, their highest level of spiritual whatever, because the ship is supposedly safe and distraction-free. You see what they do? Oh, look to windward. If you have superpowers, asbestos cannot affect you. I don't know, does asbestos cause cancer? Probably. Hey now, that's Zeno talking. Or Tom Cruise. Hey, wait, I see the connection. That was from Evening Silver. Rhapsody in Rude. Some people may have reported that stuff to Detnorsky Veritas, DNV, the classification society, impacting the ship's ability to be insured. It was laid up a long time while they tried to rid it of asbestos. Why not just burn it and just get rid of it? We left the evening of the 15th, y'all, and us literally were ships passing in the night. Samsung, what ship? I was on Holland America, Lines MS Rotterdam. RCL Explorer of the Seas. I was on that Explorer of the Seas sailing as well, says Cautious. Did you see Shelley? Balton or Dist. You'd be the first in years. Hogfish Maximus. You can see her in the bellies of the local fish. Okay. I'm not a real fan of the Shelley jokes, but it might, I don't know. A Big Daddy teacher, he speaks truth. That's a prison. It's a fact. Flargen Hargen. You thought Scientology was bad when they simply ignored laws. Imagine being captive by them out in international waters. Yes, and I might add, all the children that were on that ship. I was just reading an article about, hold on, about Joey Chait. It's on Tony Ortega's blog. It's too graphic for me to read on YouTube. But he was essayed several times on that ship by a full-grown man. Saw it when I was in Aruba last year, too. Thought it looked pretty cool until I Googled it. Endercat responds, this ship was there when I docked in Aruba on RCL, Adventure of the Seas, back in August 2017. Thought it looked nice too until I got home and Googled it. Maybe Aruba is one of the only ports that lets all their violations slide. Pretty much. You and I both know they're probably paying them off, the government there. Kisei says, I'm pretty sure it was there in November when I was there. Hanging Loose says, we cruised into Aruba on Carnival Magic November 8th. Definitely the same ship. Wonder how many P-files might be on that. You never know. I'm not saying everyone in Scientology is that, but they do like to hide on ships. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see, there's another article. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, I've read this one. I want to bring up, too, I'm not going to read the whole article because I've already read it. I think this is, let's see, who is this? Valerie? Trying to remember her name. Oh, Romana Giannis Browning. Yeah. Anyways, I want to get back. What was I going to say here? Sorry, I lost my chain of thought. Oh, what I wanted to get back to was that Romana and a lot of the children have talked about how they worked in the cafeterias to serve the adults. And we're talking about really young children, 9, 10 years old. I was listening to an interview not long ago. Jorge Avila was in there because, he was essayed. And there's another gal, ex-Scientologist. I need to go back and find her name. I believe she was essayed as well, but she talked about how she worked in the cafeteria in Los Angeles. I forget the name of the building that she lived in. It was just awful. And she lived in horrible squalor. It was awful. And she worked in the cafeteria for the prestigious executives. Okay, guys, I will leave the link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.